Hello, my name is Francis and I'm from Texas, USA. I'm currently in this phase wherein I'm learning German and jumping through all the hoops to move to Germany. In this episode of my life, I'll be sharing about my last week in Germany, including me getting sick, buying pasalubong, and my Anerkennung results.
Oma is bedauerlicherweise sick, like me. I'm also having some hay fever, and because of that, I was not able to do a lot of vlogging the past couple of days, which I think is fine. I kind of expected the hay fever because I haven't stayed in Germany for so long. It's usually that I'm here for only 2 weeks because that is the only time that's allowed in the US, or at least that's the time that my employer allowed me to stay out of work. So I'm on my 3rd week here in Germany and we're just gonna do some errands today. So my body's just trying to get used to all these new allergens around. And it was pretty much the same thing when I went to move from the Philippines to the US. The first couple of years, I was like mostly, I don't know, it's not really sick that I have fever, but you know, like my nose is dripping, one eye is like crying on its own, or watery red eyes. That's what I felt. But yeah, it will just take time for my body to get used to this. Okay, let's go do today's errands. I'm just so happy I really brought most of my winter stuff with me because it's cold today. I didn't bring my winter jacket though, the one that I trust the most. Probably next time I'll probably make a video of like what to wear on each season, but I feel like you'll survive in Germany if you're just wearing a thick jacket and just open and close it and then just put like a bonnet when it gets too cold. Dang, how do girls look cute on this? Like, I look like a xiaolongbao for some reason. No guys, sadly, I wasn't able to practice a lot of my German as I was expecting. My boyfriend and I just speak in English. This is the language that our relationship was built upon. Unless I kind of like write on German, would speak that language, but on normal days it's just English for us. So I'm so happy for those of you who are messaging me. Thank you so much. I can get to practice German that way. But I know when I go back to Texas, I'll probably have more time to practice since I have to really work on my communication skills if I want to work here. And speaking of working, not yet sure if I'm gonna have another work interview. I wanted to, but the one that I had an interview on, it was like, I don't know if you guys really believe in intuition, but I do. I feel like it's a good place to work, and my Arbeitgeberin wants to take me in as a intern if I wanted to, so that works out great. But we still have to wait for the results of the Anerkennung for that to go through for us to work on the paperwork. Still gonna be a lot of waiting time. It's really funny how April is. April does whatever it wants. I mean, not only in Germany, but even in the US, it's the same thing. You could rain, snow, whatever the hell it wants. So in German, they say,
Der April macht, was er will.
kind of bipolar, but we're just rolling with it. The thing is, we just gotta have the correct clothes.
Don't the cats.
We're going to the city today to buy pasalubong for my friends. So I still have one more week before I leave for Texas. And I'm definitely sure I did not practice a lot. But it was still nice to experience Germany. I basically just ate a lot of German food. A lot of bread. I wish to take them home. All of them. And yeah, I mean, mostly the spring that I experienced here was mostly winterish, and that went okay. I also had hay fever. I was able to survive it. I think the most effective way with hay fever is to just do nasal rinse at least twice a day. Really works. Yeah, it's still kind of fun putting up more stuff from Texas to here, although it was a little bit stressful. I don't know. I really like Nuremberg.
Okay.
It's just a tiny city.
It's not. It's 500,000 inhabitants.
Okay, it's not as big as Cologne City, but it's a little bit more not so out of control, I guess, in terms of like smoking and stuff like that. I can still breathe fresh air, and there's still enough personal space. What do you think?
Yes.
Oh yeah. And I don't know, it just feels pleasant. You can really feel the energy. I don't know with you, but I have that I feel the energy around me. So sometimes when it's a little bit more aggressive, or they're just more not prone to strangers, I feel that, I sense that. But here, you can really tell that people are more pleasant, like this guy. Yeah, but it's generally more pleasant, more quiet. Just more fresh air. I need fresh air, or I will get hay fever or asthma or some other things. So far, we're just doing supermarket hopping. Somebody saw a plant. Wie sagt man das?
Was? Eine Pflanze?
Ja, was ist das? Diese Gewürz? Bärlauch. Und es riecht nach Knoblauch.
Yeah.
I was supposed to cook dinner tonight, but because he saw that, he's gonna cook pasta. I just like looking at grocery stores, maybe so I can compare them with the ones that we have in Texas and in the Philippines. It's sort of similar, like, look at this. I feel like my channel might end up rating stores in German. Kind of different from the US, because in the US I would have at least 12 brands to choose from. But here, I feel like it's not so overwhelming that my brain can catch up with all the options. We're done frolicking around and enjoying the sun. Yeah, that was my exercise for the whole year. Probably my last DM trip for now.
Slide into your DMs.
DM. Of course. Where are we going now?
Everything is better in the Philippines.
Of course. Seafood. What else? Snacks.
What's seagulls?
What else? Fruit. Just not traffic. When do you think I'm coming back?
Too soon.
Too soon.
Joke lang. I think August. I hope latest August.
Yeah, I received an email from the Regierung von Mittelfranken, and they said that I have full equivalency, my training. So I'm like, my education's like fully recognized But I still have to take the Fachsprachenprüfung, so that would still take some more time. I would need to do a review course for that. So I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go back and apply for a visa for that, but I'm still waiting for the advice of my Berater von Bundesagentur für Arbeit. Will eat my hand. What else do you want?
You.
Nakakatakot ah.
Do you want to try? You get it.
I need my salads.
No, I'm buying pasalubong for my friends, but I think most of it is for me, which I deserve. You sit like a house. This is for my landlady. We have Lebkuchen, Rittersport, wafer. What do you call that? The Gummibärchen?
Yeah.
I love this. It's the best invention of Germany. This is really native to Germany. It's like eating ice cream sandwich that's not cold. What else am I gonna buy? Fit check. So it's my last day here in Germany, and unfortunately, it was not what I expected. I feel like I didn't speak a lot of German, but I hear and see a lot of German. I think the only times that I spoke German was when I had my Vorstellungsgespräch. When I had my Bewerbungsgespräch, whenever I go buy something or pay something in the restaurant. What else? I also spoke German when I locked myself in the apartments because I was not listening. And I forgot that the door locks automatically when you get out. So I had to call the Schlüsseldienst and
Table.
also, sorry. So I had to call the Schlüsseldienst, and that was sort of expensive, 98 euros. So I'm not gonna do that again, but I'm happy that my German survived. I also spoke German when I had to go to the apotheke because I think I was having some hay fever, and when Oliver got sick because I had to describe some symptoms. I think another time I spoke German was when I talked to Oliver's coworkers. So you're right?
The Ukrainian.
Yes. And also I made friends in the cafe. They're Ukrainians, but we managed to speak German together. So that was fun. Unfortunately, I was not able to film it because, of course, we have to respect their privacy. And I think the most would be when I was buying, but it was more of like my picture or so. But maybe in the future, I'll really muster the courage to do that. A lot of things to work on. I feel like my listening has improved a lot. And I think from watching daily commercials on TV, because we all know now that Netflix and these Disney Plus have Werbung, so it was nice. And I felt happy that I was able to understand most of it.
It's my species.
Jelly pandan.
Like rhubarb with leche.
Just get Where was that? On the way to the airport now, I'm breaking up with Oliver for the... we don't know for how many times. Going to the airport's always the hardest. I feel like I'm just trying to distract myself by talking to the camera. It never gets easy. So my plan is to go back to the US. I just received the email. It says that I can now move on with working on my visa to get back here. I think I'm going to have a visa for recognized professionals or visa for recognition for skilled professionals, I think. It's for visa for those people who have not yet completed the Anerkennung, but they have some partial recognition. As for me, I did have full recognition, but I'm lacking a specific test that they require here in Bayern, which is the Fachsprachenprüfung. So it's still gonna be, I don't know, I hope the process is gonna be smooth. I still have a lot of questions to ask my Beraterin, Annabelle. And we'll see. I know it's just gonna pan out straight. I couldn't believe that I was able to receive the Bescheid of my Anerkennung while I was here in Germany, which was just last week, I think, or early this week. And they informed me that they're gonna be working on my recognition papers, also like around 3 weeks ago. So I feel like that was already fast for me. The next one's gonna be visa processing and working with Houston Consulate. I know they're kind of specific. Also, going back to the US, I'm not sure if I would have like a PRN job as a physical therapist because I know I'll be moving. So I'm not sure if I would go for a full-time job and do that until my visa gets processed. I still kind of feel overwhelmed. I'm still feeling overwhelmed with everything happening so fast, but I feel like as much as this sounds a little bit juju, I feel like if it's really meant for you or if it's in God's plan, God's will, or if the universe tells you to do something, it will just happen smoothly. Things that are gonna happen is gonna be exciting, and I hope it all works out. It's still gonna be a challenging year for me since I'll be studying and all that, but we're almost there. We're almost at this finish line, and I'm just so thankful that I kind of held on the entire process. Although most of the time, my favorite word for this entire process is just overwhelmed. And the process of moving to Germany is a lot different than the process that the process I went to when I moved to the US. Because when I moved to the US, I have an agency and they worked through my paper. So all I needed to do was review for my NPTE exam and take the English exam and sign papers. And just to wait for the emails. But basically with this one, I have to be the one asking the questions. I have to be the one figuring out what papers to look for, what papers to submit. So, but both of them I think have pros and cons. But overall, I still kind of feel happy that I was able to accomplish a lot of things in such a short time, except for learning German. That took around 5-6 years, I think.
Just be honest. Oopsie. Way at the end, good luck later.
Until your plane flies, no? You mean cry? Collecting yourself, okay?